Good evening and welcome everyone to tonight's official coverage of Rainlight Racing's 2023 GT3 Series Season 4, brought to you again by Titanium Digital Solutions, AJ Champ and True to Life Racing Designs. It's Thursday night, it's round 9, we're at Imola, as usual. You got Davo here. And right beside me, J-Man, again, joining me in the comms box. Mate, how are you this evening?
Yeah, I'm great, Davo. Great to be here for round 9, Imola. Monday night,
Yes.
always a pleasure to turn up and call these things with you, buddy. But hey, look, this one, big fan of the track, Davo, and a big fan of what I'm seeing out there officially off camera already tonight. So
Yes,
big
definitely.
expectations tonight.
Yes, big expectations. Yes, definitely. We're lucky, actually. There's been a few tracks over the last few weeks that we're both big fans of, i.e. Bathurst, Spa last week. Ah, and of course Imola tonight. J-Man, boys are in driver brief
Yeah,
currently.
just about to roll out for quali, but hey, look, they got to cycle up on what is a 4.9 kilometre lap, so we've
Yes.
got a bit of time in our pocket there if we want to touch on the points tonight. And
So let's get the points up there, J-Man. We are definitely getting down to the business end here. 2 races to go, tonight's and next week's. It is round 9. We are at Imola. What have we got? What are we looking at? Mav's really well got a handle on this season at the moment, hasn't he, mate?
I think he has. He's really just had such a great season. Another standout round last week there in
Oh,
the end
mate.
with the late fuel issue for Mr. Charlie Booth. I think it was at Charlie. Hang on, I think it might have been.
Yes, I think it was Charlie Booth on the
Yeah,
final corner on the final lap. J-Man after 90 minutes of racing at Spa. So,
yeah.
Mav
Although
snuck that in there.
yeah, that still served Charlie pretty well because he has popped himself back up into 4th position and still in contention with Brandon Webley there for 3rd position. However, 2nd
For
place
sure.
is being held right now by Tinnis at 472.
Yep.
He's doing pretty well. He needs another good round tonight because, as I mentioned, 472 points. Quite the margin up the road to 644 to Maverick. But however, 430 points and 424. That is Brandon Webley and Charlie Booth there as far as the points going there. Have we got Boothie out on track tonight, Davo?
I cannot see him on my list, J-Man. So that's a bit of a shame.
It
Unless
is a shame. Yep.
quite often we see these boys turn up super late.
Yep.
We've still got, 20 minutes out of qualifying, J-Man, and quite often we see a car plonked into the pits and they'll start from the pit lane. But yes, not at this present time, J-Man. So Charlie Booth
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
he'll pay for that, obviously,
He will,
tonight.
yeah.
Yep.
And then next guy is Jaco Venter, 396.
Yep.
Over Steve Crossland, just dropped down another spot there, was up into 4th with Gunther Rowe in 5th, but those guys both been relegated to 6th and 7th after that previous round. And then we have got T-Fam, who had a reasonable run at that Spa round, I thought. Matty T in there again. We did talk to Matty T in an unscheduled pit stop last week after
Oh,
an incident
we did.
at maybe, I think, a Rouge. So, yeah,
Yes.
unfortunately there, but Matty's still rounding out the top 10. Big names after that: Nathan Henderson, Chris Cooley, Will Dixon, Pete Dawson, Harrison Bella, all names that we've come to really see battling out on track. Uncle Joe doing a great job there in 16th. Consistency is key in these championships. Louis Van der Venter, Adrian Kramer, Brandon Foster, and Nico Cordia round out the 20. Yeah,
So yeah, nice work, J-Man. There is a few more there, some latecomers obviously as well to the series as we wind down.
Yep.
The boys out on track and it's just starting to come through, I think, for their first time laps, I suspect, J-Man.
Yep, I think you probably see some times popping up there now, and who have we got? Obviously, qualifying split into two.
Yes, definitely. Again, J-Man, just a reminder to everybody, 60-minute race tonight. We had a cracking 90-minute enduro at Spa last week. So back to the sprint round for round 9 here at Imola. J-Man, we are focused on Louis Van der Venter in the 99 BMW M4 AJ Champ sponsored car, that one particularly, J-Man. We've got also a couple of new guys tonight, I think, J-Man. Let's just have a... Is Alex... not Alex Sandberg. Hang on. So who...
We've got Matt Dayton.
Matt Dayton, that's the one I was looking
Matt
for.
Dayton's new in there, and I think there was another guy that I did see in there, but maybe he has disappeared. But
Okay,
note the 45 car of Jacob Wadsworth. I don't recall seeing that Ferrari out there before. So welcome to those two guys. We wish you well tonight. Hopefully they go well. Both of those guys, I believe, are in this opening stanza of qualifying day.
Yes, definitely. Can you get Matt Dayton on your data there?
Oh, no, I believe we've lost Matt.
We've lost Matt already.
There,
so just focus on Jacobs. He's in one of the Ferraris, J-Man, actually unusual, weird-looking, paisley-looking thing. It's doesn't look too bad. So we will see that thing coming from a mile away. But yes, plenty of competition in this field, so they'll have their work cut out for them, no doubt. Tonight,
yes, so probably big names for me in this session that that I can see out there that I expect to rise upward would be a little surprised to see Pete Dawson in the white Lamborghini out there in this session here. He's a guy that has become, you know, synonymous with being able to run up there with the top tier.
Definitely.
So Pete will look to go for a good showing in this qualifying session to hopefully bolster his position and starting position once these the second tier come out. But yeah, Will Dixon, another guy, he's a podium place getter from this season in the 997 Lamborghini. He is up there at the moment on a 142.3, so not a bad lap there from Will.
Definitely a good lap from Will. Yes, and owning that provisional pole position at the moment there, J-Man. So Dixon really sort of come on strong towards the end of the season, hasn't he, J-Man? Like he's had plenty of airtime over throughout the round so far, but yeah, like you mentioned, getting on the podium there a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, definitely showing some speed now in that brightly coloured Lamborghini. So good work from him. I just see Worcester coming up on my data as well. J-Man well up on his time. Probably needs a little bit more than that to make it work.
Yeah, no, he does, and I just looking, still about to get some laps in from the likes of Mark Turbo. We saw Mark Turbo out there last week at Spa in that Aston Martin, so he's about to, I think, bank a lap.
So it'll be interesting to see where Matt on somewhere not quite as ominous as Spa lands himself. We just got cameras on Pete Dawson, who is well up on the Delta there, J-Man.
Yeah, this would take him to the top if he can finish this lap cleanly.
So yeah, nice work. Alex Zandberg, actually cracking lap from Zandberg.
Yeah, good lap, almost into the 41. So yeah, great lap. I think Pete's still going to top this one.
Oh yes, he does, J-Man. Dawson across the line. Pole position, provisional pole position for Dawson. He's had enough. He's happy with that one. There's only a couple of minutes to go in this first tier of qualifiers, J-Man.
Well, I hope he hasn't called it early because Will Dixon's coming. He's got 3/10 up his sleeve, which is going to put him very, very close to Pete Dawson there for that provisional pole in this first phase of qualifying.
Now, look, why does that not surprise me? We've seen these guys go toe to toe for the last 8 rounds, J-Man. I can't see why tonight is going to be anything different, both in Lamborghinis and Yeah, really showing some form. These guys, consummate mid-packers, but they definitely tickle the back end of the top pack there and keep those boys honest, don't they, up the up the top there? So, yeah, good work from both those guys.
Yeah, they do. And yeah, Will Dixon, he has just
Where's he going to hit
he's just
this?
about
Oh,
to
there
finish
it
this
is.
lap to the top, only just by the smallest margins.
Wow, look at that, 007 margins as mate, it doesn't get much closer.
Yeah, but I believe Pete went back for a set of tyres, so
he's out again.
He actually did get across to start another lap, I believe, but unfortunately this is a track cut unless, yeah, he won't get back across the line before time, so
No.
there'll be no improvement there from Pete because it actually is an outlap, so he'll shut this thing down, I would think.
Yeah, it looks like he already has. He's let Will Dixon actually roll too, who's up on his Delta again. So Dixon got the rubber band wound up tight in the Lamborghini tonight, the 997 Lamborghini there, J-Man.
Yep, the 23 car of Ashton Hughes, a newcomer last week at Spa, and the Aston Martin has been hovering between 3 and 5 tenths, so that would be enough for provisional pole.
Yeah, so just out of Aqua there and up into Altus here.
Yeah, he does a good job.
Yeah, geez, the boys have been jumping the curbs, particularly in the Aston. I think we were watching practice and pre-race practice, and yeah, the Aston's riding the curbs well, J-Man.
Yeah, as these guys are finishing the laps, we have got all the big heavy hitters just coming out on track.
Now.
Will Dixon has responded to the potential threat from Ashton Hughes, and he is a good 3 tenths up on this lap. It's going to see him play into about a 41.7, 41.6
so
even.
Hughes in a third, and Dixon. Oh, did he better? He has
41.6, yeah.
41.677 from Dixon there. So nice work.
Yeah,
probably Nico there, mate.
A late improvement here too from Jacob Wadsworth, our newcomer in the Ferrari, is about 6 tenths up on his time, which will see him on a 43.7, potentially move up 1 spot. By the look of what I'm seeing, he'd probably go from 9th to 8th.
Oh, he goes to 7th. Nice work indeed for Jacob Wadsworth there, J-Man, as the heavy hitters hit the track. Focused on Tinnis Venter's Ferrari at the moment, J-Man, one of our naming rights sponsored cars, actually, Titanium Digital Solutions there, and yeah, doing a fantastic job throughout the season. Got himself 2nd position in the championship, and without too much threat by the looks of it. So nice work.
Now we saw a very, very spirited challenge in official practice heading into driver briefing tonight between a good, I want to say a good 4, maybe 5 drivers really trading times. And I believe we're going to see these guys, without even mentioning these names, poking themselves up to the top. However, you know, expect to see these guys throw away a lap or, well, you wouldn't, hopefully it's not 2, but expect them to throw away a lap through track cuts here. Especially Aqua Minerale and then up to the Alta chicane.
Just those 2 places particularly, and there's a couple other places you can easily get wide on. But yes, those 2 areas will be ones to watch out for. These guys will be on tenterhooks. It will be an issue tonight, J-Man.
Yeah,
we would expect so.
Yeah, definitely going to be something to watch throughout the race. You know, we've seen throughout how hard these guys can push throughout the season. That I'm not sure that there's been many rounds go past the season without seeing a drive-through. So
no, too true.
No discredit to the guys' ability. It's just probably an indication of how hard they're really pushing.
Absolutely. As we see Mav across the line for the first time, tucked right in behind him is Webley, J-Man as well. Webley goes to the top. Mav obviously on a cut lap there.
Yeah, he was on a cut lap, yep.
Tinnis, we were just focused on earlier, nicely into second there with a 41.5, quickly getting pipped by
Chan up to there on a
Mr.
40.7.
Chan. Actually, there was another new guy, J-Man, I've failed to
Mr.
mention.
Shane Fotterdo, Slambo.
Mr. Shane Fotterdo, that's the man in a Porsche tonight here. Looks very similar to a GPS-styled paint livery on that one. But yeah, Shane Fotterdo, good luck to him tonight. And clearly got some pace, popping himself into provisional third in the Porsche tonight, J-Man.
Yep.
Maverick back out there looking to get a clean lap in. Just focused on Henderson's car here at the moment. J-Man a second up on his time for his first flying lap here. Into 11th, nice work. I noticed Cooley in the pit lane, J-Man.
I'm just checking out to see whether he's on a penalty.
Because that we would expect to see that car well up in the pointy end of this field, J-Man. So rolling back into the pits this early in the qualifying session, not a good sign. J-Man focused on Tinnis Ventu, 4/10 up on his Delta at the moment. A couple of other mentions there. Crosson also half a second up on his Delta. Tinnis into third provisionally. Shane Fotterdo, 3/10 up on his Delta and just out of the final corner. J-Man lost a little bit of speed there, just getting the Porsche off that corner. But a couple of tenths there, that will put him in fourth there. He might pip Webley there, he's pipped Webley.
Yep, on a 41.2, which is very, very good. But that time of Mavs on 40.4 is a very, very quick lap.
Yeah, so he snuck that in while we were watching the other boys there as he just tails it out of the hairpin there and runs up the hill. Chan and Tinnis look like they want to respond to that. Webley, quick in that Ferrari tonight, that Marlboro Ferrari, J-Man, in pre-race practice. So expect, look, there's still 4 minutes to go here. Expect more time out of that car there. Where is Mr. Cooley, was it, J-Man? We were looking for before. Is he out on track?
Yeah, Cooley's out on track. He's just left it late. He's just left it really, really late.
Yep.
And I was just looking, the track has gone Optimum. A little bit late out the blocks here. I'm not sure how quickly it went to Optimum. Whether we have been seeing it go to Optimum as soon as stage 1 of the qualifying's finished, and then these guys come out. Normally those first 10 really heat this thing up for these boys.
They do.
Yeah, look, Cooley is out there. We know the sort of pace that this guy can deliver. So
definitely, mate, he knows how to get that ass wriggling.
Tinnis coming across for a very, very good lap.
Yes. Oh yeah. Here we go across the start-finish line as we speak. Thought he was a little bit further in the lap. So
40.8 somewhere.
So no improvement.
It was a track cut.
Track cut lap. Fotterdo also just coming down the start-finish straight. J-Man and a couple of tenths up on his time. That would see him pip Tinnis. There you go. Into the third position provisionally. That was Crossy, just tucked in behind him, rolling across the line.
So Crossy's doing a great job. He's currently 7th.
He's holding down 7th. So nice work from Crossy. Onto the pace a little bit earlier tonight. We've seen him been a little bit lackluster in qualifying over the course of the series as he gets it all kinds of wrong there, J-Man, in that second chicane area.
He did. Now, I saw Nathan Henderson in the Bentley improve the lap before on a 41.9, which actually bumped him up into the 10. So he's in the 10. He is 10th.
Yeah, nice work.
Is actually 8th, I believe, as he just finished another lap. So, yeah, very, very good lap from Nathan.
Very good lap from Nathan, actually. And just under 2 minutes to go, J-Man.
Yeah, Chan's got nearly 4/10 up his sleeve. Maverick got a couple
as well. So this is going to be a fight. That would put them, so close, J-Man. 2/10 and 4/10 respectively. They would nearly hit an equal mark.
Yeah, Chan on a 40.1. Maverick on a 40.1. Chan's coming around. He's got nearly a half a second, 4/10, and it's dropping a little bit away as he comes around the last corner. This won't be enough. This will not be enough. He needs more than this.
He definitely needs more than that.
But it could curb the threat from the front throw start from Cooley as he goes a 40.2. Where is Cooley?
Where is Cooley?
Cooley is out there, and he is just came out of Tosa, heading up across the Piratella and about to drop down into Aqua Minerale. So he's well and truly into
halfway through the lap here.
Second sector of the lap.
Yep. And just tucked in behind there, I think that is the Crossland. Yes, it is the Crossland McLaren again. He's out again, just trying to get maybe a little bit more speed out of that car. I think he was pushing pretty hard there before we see him come off and into the wall. And as we mentioned before, look at the Aston bounce off the curbs like it's a WRC car, J-Man.
Oh yeah, it is. He's absolutely throwing this thing around.
Smashing over the curbs. The car looks like it's set up nice and soft. You can see the front dive under brakes there into that final complex there, J-Man. He is on the money here.
Yeah, this is going to be a big lap. How fast will it be? We're about to find out.
Because that's it, going to be it. It's zeroed out. Oh!
Third position. Big shout out to T-Fam. We haven't mentioned him this qualifying session, but he is currently sitting there in P7. He was pipped out of 6th by that lap from Cooley there. Knocked him down as that was a late lap there from Chris Cooley. Chan is still on a lap. It's a good lap. He's a 10th up. He's just over a 10th up. Will this be the number? It's not going to be. It might be close.
Oh,
he just does it. Just does it.
Oh, mate.
Look at the margin. Double.
That is
triple
just
0
next
5.
level. Next level. Nathan Henderson looks like he's a few tenths up there as well. Will that will put T-Fam under pressure, J-Man, if he can make this work.
If he can deliver on it. Cooley, did Cooley? No, he just got a track cut. He was
up again. I didn't think he'd got across.
Oh, he must have. It was mere seconds in it.
God, it wasn't even seconds. It was tenths, mate.
Milliseconds, yeah.
As we see Henderson with a couple of tenths up his sleeve. This will be tight for 7th
Doesn't
position.
quite get it done, no.
So close stuff. Betters his time.
Okay, so no one out there threatening. Vic Chan takes the pole position here on his third outing here. That's a second pole position, as he actually got pole at Spa last week. So well done, Vic, over Maverick, over Chris Cooley, with pretty much a one and done situation for Cooley there. So that's it's a pressure cooker, but he delivers. P3, Brandon Webley 4th, Shane Fodado 5th, Tinnis, and then T-Fam, Nathan Henderson, Steve Crossan, and Will Dixon round out the 10. So that lap that Dixon put in early, Davo, in the first tier of qualifying was a very, very good lap to see him just stay in the 10 there.
Yeah, nice work, definitely.
Yeah, big names behind him too. Jaco Venter, Harrison Bella, Pete Dawson. Ashton Hughes in that Aston Martin that we saw with some pretty good sectors going on out there, that qualifying session. Alex Zandberg, Gunter Rowe, Louis van der Venter, Craig McConnell, Jacob Wadsworth, the new guy turning up, and Mark Turbo round out the 20. Kenneth Worcester, Brandon Foster, Adrian Kramer, Uncle Joe, and Jonathan Venter round out the 24 starting here tonight at Imola, Davo.
Yeah, great turnout again, J-Man. Beautiful day here at Imola too. So these guys will be loving this. Once this track gets up to optimum, Imola always provides good racing, J-Man. It's just technical enough to keep a good field of 24 odd cars bunched up, and with the how tight is those top 4 or 5 cars in times, we're going to see some cracking racing up the pointy end here for sure, J-Man.
Oh, we are. Yep, and I mean, we saw this is a repeat from last week where we saw this Bentley of Vic Chan at minus 40 kilos,
Yep.
and Maverick. I will bring up some specs on LFM BOP as we go on through the night. I can't grab it now while they're currently in limbo mode on the grid, but yeah, we saw Chan and Maverick get a very, very good start at Spa, and just the slightest little bit of contact as they
Yep.
came up and out of a Rouge, which was enough last week for Charlie Booth to grab that. However, Charlie Booth not here tonight, so
No.
apologies for not seeing Charlie out there, because man, he had a ton of pace in that Lamborghini last week.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. So just look at those first few rows there. We got Chan, we got Maverick, we got
Curly.
Curly
started from pit lane last week and came back to third.
He was on the podium at the end of the race. We got Webley, then we've got Fadado, who we've called before, J-Man, elsewhere.
Yep.
He's quick, and he's right there in the Porsche. We got Tinnis, we got T-Fam, Crossy, and Henderson. Man, that is next level. There is no mid-pack about this race here.
No, well, there's not. You look at those names, keep going. Will Dixon, Jaco Venter, Harrison Bell, Pete Lawson. I mean, these are guys that we've all called throughout their life.
Gunther Rowe.
You know that Gunther from P16 is going to work his way forward.
Plenty going on, and always the racing and the battles continue all the way down through the field.
And a mandatory pit stop here tonight, as you can see on the graphic, and thanks Crossy for the heads up. Once again, as per last week, we do see we have a mandatory stop for tyres only. No fuel required on the 60-minute race, however, there is a tyre stop.
Well, thank you very much, Rainlight Racing, for just sneaking that one in on us. But you know what, J-Man? You know how we love pit stops.
Oh, mate, it's the great equaliser, and it's the opportune time for guys to win it or bin it on pit row. You know,
absolutely. There's a lot to gain and so much to lose. There's time to be lost and gained. You can make mistakes way in. You can get it on the jacks incorrectly, and then you can get it off the speed limiter on the way out too early. There's so much going on in a pit stop. We love it. It's awesome.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, we always talk about it, don't we? Either on screen or off screen, the 1%ers, the guys out there that practice that stuff, get it in the box square, optimize their pit entry, get it down to 49 or 50k an hour at the latest possible second, and really do all those things right. And then the other thing to consider, this race here, starting at 3:15 p.m. Can I see a time scale on this? I'll just tell you, I don't believe we have got a time scale on it. So look, it's likely going to finish out about 4 o'clock-ish. The likelihood that we see a little bit of temp fall off, probably. So that outgoing tyre pressure set is going to be critical, as we saw I think last week at Spa.
For sure, J-Man, as the boys do their final preparations, we can see Mav just trying to get some heat into those front tyres in the BMW. Everybody's starting to roll down the hill here, and we'll start to form up, J-Man. We must thank again Titanium Digital Solutions, AJ Tamp and True to Life Racing Designs for blessing us with all this good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, Rainlight Racing for putting on the show once again here with their 2023 GT3 series. It's round 9. We're at Imola.
What's Mav up to? Bit of trickery going on there.
That had us hopping there, J-Man. These guys are just about to go green. Like I keep telling you, it is round 9. Please like, please subscribe, stay tuned. This is going to be awesome. Vic Chan v Mav. Who's your money on? Here we go.
I'm going to say Chan gets the run down into Tamarillo, but it's Curly the one that I'll be watching from the second row.
Look at those first 4 rows, J-Man, and we are racing. The Bentley, just a little bit of a stretch on the... He's easily got rights to that on the inside. Curly, nicely. Wants to go straight away with Mav. Bit of contact there.
A little bit of contact.
Webley in behind there, and then it's Fadado, Tinnis, Henderson, T-Fam. All good, clean stuff. That is actually Dixon snuck in behind. I think T-Fam as well, J-Man. So nice.
Yeah,
I think
Venter in there too, Yucko.
so he might have made a little bit of a gain there. We got Crossy and Dixon. Dixon on T-Fam straight away there.
Yeah,
Oh, it's all happening. Dixon round.
Yep, so that's Harrison Bella on Will Dixon.
So tough gig there as they just bunched up a little bit of a concertina effect there. Vic Chan away, J-Man. Halfway through the lap, running down the hill into Aqua.
Well, we know how aggressive and accurate Vic Chan is at the start of these races. We've called a lot of races with this guy previously, and if he can get out there and make some fresh air on this first lap while Maverick's defending from Chris Curley, that'll benefit Chan immensely. We do see Webley under massive attack from Fodado, who's incredibly sideways on the way out of Alta.
Yeah, so the pressure now off, and yes, Fodado probably thinking about what Tennis is doing now. But like you mentioned, if Chan can get some legs and leave Maverick to battle it out with Curley. Now, Mav hasn't had Curley there in the past, in the last few weeks when he's trying to keep up with Chan. So interesting, slightly different dynamic as they roll across the line. Chan, Maverick.
Yeah, 3/4 of a second over Maverick, and then Maverick got another 8/10 over Curley, and then Webley was under massive attack again from Fodado, so that Porsche not lacking any straight line speed.
So Fodado really having a big look on the outside there. I think it was J-Man as we see Tennis. That's Tennis wide, but he gathers it up nicely, J-Man. It's all going on.
Good to have you back on board this week, Warren. To see how Ethan goes. He's currently sitting in second and seventh, sorry, and good to see you on online too, Stu. Vic is doing a great job out the front. Yeah,
nice work. We've got Crossy under all sorts of pressure. T-Fam applying the blowtorch, J-Man.
Boy, and he's got a good run coming down the hill.
He has too, and we're actually focused on Yucko's car just in behind it, and then it is Pete Dawson in front of Gunther Rowe as well, J-Man.
Here we go, the move's on. Crossland.
Crossy's held, will he hold him wide? They get through it side by side, J-Man.
And it was Ashton Hughes and Gunther Rowe that made contact. If we got a replay on that down at Aqua Minerale, the bottom of the hill. Oh, and then who's that? That's Crossland.
So that's Gunther Rowe and Dawson, you were saying, J-Man?
No, it was Gunther and Ashton Hughes, I believe. I think he just sort of...
actually, we've got the replay up there playing it now. It's Gunther Rowe.
Yeah, so I think he's stuck in behind Dawson.
Oh, yeah, Aston missed his brake mark, came from the inside of the circuit. Gunther, lucky, really lucky to get away with that as unscathed as he did, J-Man, just a minute at the replay.
Yep, no, he did. And status quo at the top, Vic, that gap's crushed a little bit down to Maverick, down to half a second.
But Webley, Fodado and Venter, J-Man, it is on, and that Bentley is right there. He's just ready there to pick up any of those crumbs. That is actually, if you just look back a little bit, that's T-Fam in some clean air there now with all the fighting and the elbows out back behind him and in front of him. He's actually found himself a clean
good move there from Crossland down at Tosa at the hairpin.
Oh, he's still getting it done here. He's got it.
Have rights
that's
as they
on
head up
Jarko.
to the Piratella. Yep.
So easily makes it work there. It's one of the great place to pass here at Imola, J-Man.
Yep. It is.
Mav Chan and and Cooley, J-Man. Look at these two.
I just think, that Vic looks a little vulnerable down the bottom of Minerale there with Mav. Mav looks so good under brakes down the bottom of the hill. Twice, 2 laps in a row. I thought he's looked pretty strong down there, so that'd be a potential move for him there.
So Mav, it's not going to let it go.
Gets it done.
Oh, and on the outside again now, we saw Fodado go for the outside into T1, J-Man, and there it is. Jeez, that Porsche's got some point, hasn't it?
Tennis is going to line Webley up here. He's got a better run out of the Ravasa there.
And that will give him the inside into T1, J-Man. We just got to keep flicking back. We're going to watch Tennis here, see if we can get this done. Webley looking vulnerable. Oh, there he goes. Here we go. Oh, and there's contact.
Yeah.
Dennis looks like he's looking to
It looked like
redress, but Webley's
Webley was gone. I tell you what, Nathan Henderson was the beneficiary of that.
Wasn't he what? Wasn't he what? And like I said, just sitting there ready to pick up the crumbs, J-Man, and that he did. We'll just get the heli cam back onto the Vic Chan Maverick Cooley battle. There is a couple of other things going on down through the field here we must get to. We don't want to take our eyes too far away from this massive battle. We've got Alex Zandberg. Now this group of cars, J-Man, I think it starts up here at Dawson. It goes Dawson, Crossland, Gunther Road, Louis Van der Venter, Alex Zandberg, and I think
Bella.
I think Bella might be tagged on the back of that.
Yeah, he is.
So that, what a train of cars. Dawson, is he the cork in the bottle? Is he the old guy in the fast lane on the bloody highway? I don't know. He definitely looks like he's holding Crossland up at the moment as Crossland just slides across the first apex of that. House is there, J-Man.
Oh, yeah, these guys are throwing them into the first part of that.
Wow. So, fantastic battle going on there. We've also got, I think, Joe Grimmer, actually. That is Ashton on Joe Grimmer. A little bit of an awkward situation there. I think Grimmer went to give him some space, and Ashton, and vice versa. So that both the boys ended up off track a little bit. And who is going to take advantage of that? It would be Jacob Watchworth, the new guy. So, take it where you can, because it's hard to get a position in a field like this.
Absolutely.
Jacob.
Crossy sizing up Pete Dawson as we speak, but it's just strengths and weaknesses there.
Yeah,
it's so hard to set them up as they come through Tamarillo there. But
like I mentioned earlier, J-Man, Crossy definitely got the crosshairs focused tonight. We've seen pace out of him a lot earlier in the night than we have done in the pretty well through the whole series. Yeah, sort of winds up towards the end of the evening, so. But definitely got the eyes on tonight here. We're not even 10 minutes into this race. He wants Dawson. He wants that 10th position.
Absolutely. Hey, appreciate the feedback too, my brother. We absolutely love putting the show on for you guys. As these guys out there driving put the main show on, we're just a recipient of calling what they do. So appreciate the support, mate, and good to see you out there. And looking forward to seeing you back, mate. I tell you what, Chris Cooley is the one with the crosshairs out right now on the back of Mav, as Chan is still holding that about 8 to 9 tenths of a second margin, so not a lot in it. But man, those boys are going. Shane Fodero, he's about 6.5 seconds off of this battle. So that battle that he had with Webley, Tinnis, and co, that's just halted his progress a little bit. But Webley, Henderson, and Tinnis is a great battle shaping up early in this race. We're only 9 minutes into this race, and man, I feel like these packs of cars have found their spots, and we've got some battling going on here.
Definitely, J-Man. Couple of others to note. Where was I? Oh, yes, still Aston Hughes chasing down the back of that Ferrari. In the Aston Martin after a little mistake there earlier. And there's the Ferrari off track. A little bit of a touch on the grass. Puts Hughes through. So that was Ashton and Jacob.
Yes.
So nice. Oh, Jacob is not having any of that. He's like, okay, we're here to play.
Yeah.
And play they do, but still slips in behind the Aston ultimately there, J-Man. I think the other one that was coming up on my radar, here it is actually, it's Worcester Dixon. Now Dixon unfortunately got turned in the hairpin in lap one. So
him and Harrison Bella got together unfortunately down at the Tosa there,
So recovering from a little bit of a turn. I doubt the car would be damaged too much. wasn't hard contact. It was just a bit of a concertina effect, and just got the car to turn awkwardly. So, but yeah, fighting with Worcester actually. So Dixon, I thought with his pace would have dispatched this BMW by now, J-Man. But yeah, still working for it. So is that car damaged? Maybe.
Possibly a little bit of damage on it. I just keep my eye as trying to look everywhere you're not at the moment, mate. And Vic Chan's gone out there and posted the fastest lap of the race on a 40.6.
Well, surprise, surprise. Vic Chan doing Vic Chan things.
And has broken that 1 second barrier. He's got it out to 1.2 seconds. Been that way for around about 3/4 of a lap now. 1.367 now. So he's just finding his comfort zone. Probably got the tyres into the right pressure, and also Maverick had Chris Cooley to deal with. However.
Yeah, as much as Cooley hasn't been up beside him, you know, so to speak, you know, like he's matching his times. He can't, he's sweating on it, you know, like he'll be definitely keeping a good close eye on his mirrors. And that's perfect for Chan. As if, you know, like it would be good for Mav out in front too. You know, these guys are class acts. You know, they see that gap and they know they're going to run with it early, and that's exactly what Chan's doing at this point. J-Man just looking out of the back of Nathan Henderson's big-ass Bentley there at Tinnis. Venter, J-Man doing Tinnis actually ranging up here and there, and definitely keeping Henderson honest, that's for sure.
And I think Will Dixon's looking for a move down at the Ravasa here. He's probably a little bit far back this lap here, but he's very, very good through the outer chicane and down the hill. So we'll see what, I think that BMW is not lacking in any sort of horsepower down the Bassett Straight. So
no. I might just get back to that Henderson thing there, because they're actually coming up on the back of Webley, J-Man. So that is actually, that's going to tighten up pretty damn quickly here.
Oh, Tinnis so close.
Man, that is tight.
That's down through the Villeneuve chicane there as they come up through the toe. So the Bentley actually made the apex and got its power down nice out of there, but that Ferrari looks so nimble through that Villeneuve chicane. So that'll be something to worry about heading into that hairpin every lap for Nathan.
Yeah, so that's, and just to note, look, after Webley's pace in qualifying, I'm surprised just to see him under pressure from the Bentley at the moment, J-Man, or Henderson in particular, so early in the race. And Tinnis just, man, is he aggressive over the curbs.
You can only do that so many times before the stewards have something to say about that, though. We know the deal. These guys, as we know too, do have to make a mandatory tyre change tonight in this 60-minute race. So just factor that in. Vic will not be wanting to make that tyre change anytime soon at the moment, because he is stretching his legs. I agree there, Stu. He is finding a rhythm. Track cuts are big, Warren. So Vic's finding a rhythm, as mentioned there, Stu. So he is, and getting out there, heading towards that 2-second margin. So, like you said, Davo, Vic doing Vic things. Shane out there, unfortunately, just hasn't quite got the pace in fourth position to match the first three. However, he's comfortably doing enough over Brandon Webley, Nathan Henderson, and Tinnis Venter, who are locked in an arm wrestle right now.
And they are. Look, and Shane hasn't actually had a lot of airtime, because he is just in that zone in between these two really intense battles, the top three, and then from fifth down to seventh. So, but yeah, he's in good position. In good position. A small mistake up the top could get him on the podium tonight from either one of those three drivers. Equally as much, these three that are just tucked in behind him, mate, they're all very close together still. Although from the Imola camera angles, you don't really see them in the distance too much. But yeah, still very close together, this field. Mav and Cooley. Oh, as we just see the Bentley round, J-Man. Coming up out Altus.
Which Bentley?
Henderson. The Henderson around. Sorry, J-Man.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, so lost a whole bunch of positions. Actually, that's Crossland. So he's down to
be outside
Crossland
the 10.
now. So unfortunate there, Crossy just having to do the switch back. Henderson not that keen to give up another position after. I think he just let go about 3 or 4.
Oh dear.
So yeah, he'll be kicking himself. I don't think there was any contact there. I just turned away from the screen, and when I look back, the Bentley was backwards.
Webley to the pit lane. So this is an official pit stop. This is not a penalty. This is actually an official pit stop. And a big shout out to one of our head guys out there that makes things happen here. Gunter Rowe. We've lost Gunter Rowe for whatever reason, so that's a real shame.
Ouch! That is a shame to see Gunter with technical issues there, J-Man. So that is unfortunate. Shout out to Gunter. Yes, he is the man that clicks all the buttons in the background and makes most of this stuff happen. Without Gunter, you wouldn't be getting any of this. So yeah, a bad luck for Gunter there. We just back up on the Maverick Cooley battle. Cooley just gets close enough every now and then throughout the lap to just flash my Delta red on him. And but these guys with a few car legs between them, and Cooley just matching Mav's times, really is not got enough pace to get that thing up beside the BMW, the Predator BMW, J-Man, and Vic. Look, he's not that far out on him, eh? So he's still working pretty hard to stay in the top spot there, J-Man.
Undercut for P3, you think? So that's a potential. You're saying that's for Webley there, Stu. Yeah, good call. Could be, as we just see. Unfortunately, that was Tinnis and Nathan Henderson down at the Ravasa. Had contact down there, and unfortunately, both those guys lost. I think Hendo lost 2 positions. Tinnis lost 3. So it's
all happening there. It's actually bunched them right up there here, J-Man. Tinnis nearly into the end of the pit wall there as he looked to dodge the Mercedes of Bella. Now Bella missing his braking mark, nearly hitting the back of Dawson there.
Oh, that was close.
That's what a crazy. That just happened between the final corner and the first corner, all that action. My God.
Which is pretty much more or less a straight. It's got a curve in it, but
a lot was going on there.
I tell you what, Crossy's been up and down a couple of positions like a yo-yo in the last lap because he got Hendo and then Henderson got him back, and then
look, now he's back in 7th again. So no, I don't know. It's so hard to keep track of these.
Well, he's in 7th, but Henderson's only back to 18th. So, albeit he's been involved in a couple of really fortuitous incidents there, but
he's doing all right. He's doing
okay.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, both of those guys. Brandon Foster actually just getting round up by Jacob. Jacob's actually not doing a bad job tonight. He looks like his next in line would be Adrian Kramer, as we just see that blue McLaren just
up the road.
Yeah, just up the road there, down into Aqua Minerali. Tricky little part of the track there as they drop into that dip. Lots of load on the car there, J-Man.
Oh, so we may have lost Louis van der Venter also, as well as Jonathan Venter. Uncle Joe's in the pits for an official stop.
So
trying to keep up with all the action here.
So Webley, the first car into the pits, J-Man, and quite early, only about a third of the way through the race. So it looked like it was obviously an official pit stop, just for tyres here tonight, as far as we know.
Really very, very close at the bottom of Aqua Minerali on Maverick. But that BMW showing, I've seen this a couple of times. Once now watching the car of Maverick, and the other one also was Kenneth Worcester. I also did notice that those BMWs sit down nice off the corner and get their power down. So
so every time it flashes at me like that, Jamie, then I look at it and they're coming down here, and look at the distance between them.
Yeah.
It's just got that run up the hill out of Aqua Minerali, like you said, and up into the chicane, and they're both hopping the curbs nicely.
Yep.
And here we are again, lap after lap, J-Man. This has been going on for over 20 minutes now. And it doesn't look like it's going to let up anytime soon. Super clean stuff from both of these guys.
Tinnis Venter looking pretty racy on Pete Dawson as they head down the hill towards the Ravasa now, I think. Are they? Where are we? Yeah, it is down to the Ravasa.
Oh, and is he going to keep that together?
Yeah, so
No.
that was what happened a couple of laps before with him and Nathan Henderson. So he's just running out of brakes down there.
Yep.
At the bottom of the hill. So
so just run.
Needs some NASA pads on that Ferrari, I think.
Yeah, he does. And now that he's runnable to Bella now, and it will make him a little gun shy, won't it, J-Man? It will be back of mind.
I think so. Yeah, like he'll be certainly maybe on that ABS dial if he's got one mapped to that wheel or his button box, just to. I would think just pull that ABS back a little bit because maybe it's just got a little bit much intervention from the electronics down the hill there.
Yep, and not allowing it to lock and stop, so to speak. But yes, interesting, J-Man, as Tinnis fights to keep that thing in position at the moment in 10th, J-Man.
Yes, I just noticed Chan just lost a good second this lap. He's about 8 tenths down, so something's gone a little bit not to plan this lap for Vic as far as his consistency, and it's something that we've become known with Vic, that he just can go and bang out these laps. So he had 2.7 at the start of this lap. He's now got 1.7 seconds, 1.8 make it. So just a little bit of a hiccup there for consistency.
Yeah, definitely. As we see Jacob Wadsworth round up Kramer, as we suspected, J-Man. So working his way through the field nicely, actually. Newcomer Jacob Wadsworth. So yeah, well done, mate, in the Ferrari tonight. Number 45, doing a good job.
Tinnis, Dawson and Bella. Tinnis and Bella is going off.
So Tinnis has got the pace to stay in front of that Merc, clearly, because he's ranged away from him again and is now back on the back of Dawson. And look, it's...
he pulled it up there, and I tell you what, mate, Dawson was a little bit too generous there, because that's given Bella an invitation.
Well, I don't know whether he said his last broken effort, last lap, he's probably thinking, hang on, I don't even want to be near that thing when it's that deep on the brakes, so he just gave him the space. But it will be interesting to see whether Bella can make a similar move. But nice work from Tinnis there, J-Man. Very heavy. Committed early. And it was right down to the apex, you know, before he had it really stitched up there. So, yeah, nice work. Tinnis Venter in the Titanium Digital Solutions car. Pete Dawson still has plenty to think about, because he's also still got that
Harrison Bella
Mercedes,
and Bella's got the lights ablaze now, so Alex Zandberg doing a good job. He's just in the background there, and he's doing a great job, just tucked in there in P12 at the moment. Just in response to Stu's question, Shane Whātaro is lonely now, be a long run home. It will, but however, great opportunity just to hit your mark, Stu, on a night like this, and hope that one of the three in front of you ends up with a drive-through through track limits. So never say never.
No, definitely not, J-Man. And he is in just a massive gap in the race, really. He is so far behind third position and so far in front of fifth. Like you said, great opportunity for him just to really focus on his race and just hit those marks, and come home with a good solid fourth at least, you know, but or like you said, maybe pick up some comms. Who knows what's going to go down with those top three towards the end of this race? We've still got over 35 minutes to go, J-Man. So.
Well, we've still got a pit stop in there too, so we've still got a lot of pit stops.
Well, a lot of pit stops. We've only had one pit stop. We've only had Webley in the Melbourne Ferrari.
And Uncle Joe.
Oh, Uncle Joe. Oh, showing up on my...
Yeah, Uncle Joe's been in the pits as well. So
okay, well he hasn't registered, Jamie.
Okay, you know, he did, whatever reason, he didn't manage to clear that stop. So unfortunate for Joe, he's going to have to go again.
Yes, so that will be unfortunate for Joe, doing two pit stops tonight as we just on front of those car there, locked up. Running down the hill there into that final complex quarters there, J-Man. Good, solid. He pulled that thing up though. Kept it on the track, but yeah, wheel locked there for a while. Clearly visible. We'll just sneak back up just one more position to Chris Cooley here. J-Man will get out of the front, out of the helmet actually, the GoPro helmet here of Chris Cooley's, and just see what he's got as we just see. Now these boys, now that is Big Chan just up there.
Yeah, rounding up some traffic.
Rounding up some lap traffic here. So I think that it is, is that Sandberg?
No,
Kramer.
there would be that would have been Brandon Foster, and then next up the road is actually Webley, mate. Like they've caught Webley, who's the first of our pit stoppers.
Ah, there you go. Well, that's interesting. So Webley will get blue flag.
He's getting them now. He has actually getting blue flags right now.
We can see the flags.
Yep.
So yeah, interesting. Unfortunate position actually for Webley to be in, isn't it, J-Man?
And he's going to have to get out the way.
Well, he's going to have to yield, especially with the pace of these guys, isn't he?
Yeah. He's going to have to let Chan go. I don't know what the rulings are here on blue flags, but you certainly wouldn't want to hold up this battle pack of three at the top of the end of town at the moment. It's a shame for Webley, because Webley, as Stu mentioned, could have been a potential for an undercut.
Oh,
as Chan
Chan
gets out
in.
of it.
That good move from Chan there, J-Man.
Yeah, I think so. I think very, very good move.
33 minutes left to race. That's pretty well smack bang on, or not far off it.
And he just didn't. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a few in the pits here. We've got Zandberg in the pits. We've got Brandon Foster in the pits, and Harrison Bello in the Mercedes. J-Man just starting to roll out now. The boys there. So that puts Mav up in the top spot. Cooley still just attached with a tow rope to the back of that Predator BMW. So nothing's changing there. And I can't see any change, and I can't see Mav making a mistake. Smooth as silk as usual here tonight, J-Man, yes.
Yeah, so T-Fam in the lane, Yucko's in the lane,
Oh,
Crosslin in the lane, Henderson in the lane.
Okay, massive pit flurry.
Henderson takes out the 50k an hour speed limit board on the way in too.
Ouch, okay, so they're trying right down to the end, J-Man. No mucking around. That is Vic Chan now rolling out. J-Man, we just saw him get out of that little fight there as they, him and Mav and Cooley came up on probably the first bit of lap traffic. Vic very clever just to jump out immediately, J-Man. Here he is about a minute and a half later, rolling out of the pits.
Clean air stop, and we're just seeing now Maverick. It's taken this long for Maverick to clear Webley, so.
Okay, well, that would have slowed him down, J-Man.
Well, and it's balked Cooley as well too. So
yeah, Cooley's still behind Webley actually, J-Man, and both in.
Both in the lane.
What's these stops? Oh, Cooley in an awkward position there, J-Man, with the BMW in front.
He made good advantage there though, and that 50k board stuck on the front of Mav's car.
Yeah.
He's got a bit of extra haulage there, so hopefully that doesn't. Oh, he just flicks it off on Nathan's car. It's just parked beside Nathan's car now. So
boys in the pits, J-Man, it's all happening. Plenty going on as usual with the pit stops. Everyone's aimed for mid-race. Clearly, everyone's in. Oh, we have lost half, about 10, maybe 8 drivers there, J-Man.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can reconnect viewers. I see we still...
So you're one of those?
Yep,
8. Unfortunate there, as we just watched Cooley roll out, J-Man. Mav still connected. Vic Chan still connected. Tennis Venter still on. Shane Frutado still in. I will work my way down through this field. We have Will Dixon.
Back with
also,
you, David.
Kenneth Worcester. Jacob Wadsworth. Mr. Turbo. T-Fam's in. Jacko Venter's in. Crossland's in. Actually, the boys are coming back. So there is some official blurb around these guys dropping out and coming back in.
So that provisionally Shane Fodderdo at the lead of this race,
Yes,
still to make his
that's
stop.
right. Yep. Just watching, actually, sorry to interrupt there, Cooley. Now, these guys have sort of plonked themselves right in the middle of the field, so to speak. Cooley just struggling with Worcester there a little bit, just rounding that green BMW of Worcester's car. So
I'm not sure what happened there. So those guys jumped Vic Chan in the pits, according to me. Is that correct?
Where is Vic? Where is Vic?
Yeah, Vic's in P6 to me. So I'm not sure what happened there in all that commotion, but he's clearly come out behind Kenneth Worcester,
No, he has
Cooley
too.
and Maverick.
He has too.
Fine, he's just rotated Kenneth Worcester, unfortunately.
He has too. Fodderdo in the pit lane and Will Dixon with a stop-go 30, J-Man. That will not do Vic Chan's race any good at all. He must have had a shocker in the pits, J-Man. We didn't watch it.
I didn't see
closely.
What happened. Yep.
So, yeah, because that's a big. That was they had a gain on him as much as he had on them before he went in. I reckon easily, maybe more.
So this is going Shane in the lane.
Yeah, Shane Worcester now in the lane as well. J-Man, a couple other tennis. So that is the Dixon car. I just see rolling in to serve his stop-go 30. J-Man, it could get a little bit low. The old sun could be a little bit low in the sky at the end of this one, eh?
Yeah, I think we'll probably see the hour of 6 o'clock or something like that roll through by the end of this one. And I'll tell you what, that's going to play havoc with people's tyre pressures as Tinnis is in the lane, which will yield this lead back to Maverick.
Yep. And as he rolls throughout, down, past, and right now with Cooley in tow, just running past the Henderson BMW too, which is that out of position?
It's in P11 now, so I'm not sure what happened to Nathan there. But
so yeah, odd to see him so far back. J-Man, we've got another stop go for Aston Hughes as well. I just see on my data there. Dixon, I think, is just doing his now. Well, like we said, J-Man, can't a bloody good old pit stop throw a cat amongst the pigeons, my friend. Hey?
I tell you what, that was yeah, that was a hell of a scene. So I'm not sure what happened there.
Obviously, we think we might have had a group disconnect as well. J-Man, not sure what was going on there. Yes, but either way, we are still racing. We still have the top three as the top three. It's just swapped around a little bit. Just shuffled around a little bit. So not much has really changed, ladies and gentlemen.
T-Fam here doing a great job. He's P4 over Yucko. Yucko's not far behind him.
Yep.
And then Crossy's not far behind them as well, but he has got Webley, Uncle Joe.
Who did T-Fam inherit the business? Because he was holding down fourth. Oh, Fodderdo.
That's right. The disco.
Yep.
Disqualification, yes.
Yeah, because T-Fam was holding a pretty solid fifth anyway. So, yes, inherited fourth and well worthy of it as well. Like I said, holding down a good solid fifth, and will take that fourth all day, J-Man, here at Imola. Brought to you by Titanium Digital Solutions, AJ Chan, True to Life Racing Designs. And thanks again, as always, Rainlight Racing for bringing us their 2023 GT3 Series Season 4 J-Man. Well, how things can change in a short amount of time. Throwing a pit stop and just hit the go button on the blender and just see how it comes out. Because things changed a lot in the last 10 minutes. And but the race continues on. Mav now doing what Vic did, just getting that little bit of a gap and holding it. I don't think Cooley's got anything for him. He didn't have it when he was even just a few car lengths closer. Vic Chan probably just playing catch up for the rest of the race now with a little under 24 minutes to go. Like we mentioned before, T-Fam in a solid 4th, and Jaco in 5th in one of the Titanium Digital Solution sister cars, this one being a McLaren. Steve Crossland, actually, 6th position, J-Man. He is slowly just chipped away at it all freaking night. he's just hanging there in 6th, done well.
Oh, he has. He has.
And he said, it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been the simplest of races for Crossy there.
Yucko and T-Fam, really, that battle's heating up big time.
So, yeah, expect that to tighten up in the next, about now, really, isn't it, J-Man?
Pretty much. We've seen Yucko with some moves. Actually, no, it was Tinnis down the bottom of the hill here.
Tinnis running out of brakes there a little bit in the Ferrari, J-Man.
Yeah, no problem here for Yucko.
Yeah, no problem in the Macca, even though it is carrying about 40 kegs or something, isn't it, tonight, I think? What's the VOP on that?
Plus 30 something.
Yeah, high 30s.
Whereas the Bentley's negative 40. We know that Shane was maybe negative 5 or something in the Porsche. So, yeah, a slight change on the BOP tonight. However, the Bentley's still pretty light, and the McLarens are still pretty heavy. So those boys out there, the likes of Fam, Venter, Crossland and co, I think doing a stellar job, 4th, 5th and 6th in those heavy McLarens.
Absolutely, as we see Jaco goes, Fam. Wow.
So we called it there, Shano. We thought you might have forgot where the bloody control line was, mate. You must have come in there at 200k now. Unlucky, buddy. However, you were holding down a solid P4.
Mate.
So beautiful drive. Hopefully we see you in the final round of the series, mate, because you're in the mix for sure.
Oh, definitely. Damn, that pit lane comes up quick, doesn't it, J-Man?
Sure does.
Dearie me, it happens to the best of them. Even the monkeys fall out of trees every now and then, so they say.
Yeah.
As we look over the back wing of T-Fam's McLaren here, the 111 car of T-Fam at Jaco Venter, really letting his presence known. And he's backed off there a few car lengths at the moment. That's actually Webley, isn't it? Just tucked in behind. He's out of position, J-Man. So, yes, this battle ensues. Who else have we got flashing in my data at the moment? We've got a couple of drive-throughs. Mr. Turbo.
Yeah, Harrison Vella. Harrison Vella's just caught one as well.
And Mark Turbo. So, a couple of drive-throughs there, J-Man. I would suspect for track infringements, exceeding track. No doubt. Anyway.
Yeah, I would say this is the phase of the race, as I think maybe Warren Baker mentioned earlier on, that definitely a phase of the race where we're going to see Adrian Kramer in the lane. That'll be an official stop.
Yeah, so
Uncle Joe in the lane for an official stop.
Okay, so we got Husey, Grimmer, Kramer, as you just mentioned. So Grimmer and Kramer both in the lane, and Dawson want to do a pit stop as well, J-Man.
Yep.
Cooley and Mab.
Cooley grabbing the fastest lap of the race, the last lap around on a 40.4.
And
to be right in touch with Mav.
Oh, mate, and you can see it visually, that pace from the Aston already. And opportunity with this lap traffic in front of him here, J-Man. The new guy, actually first cab off the rank, so he'll want to duck out of the way fairly smartly. Both these guys, they look like they wanted to go one each side there.
Yeah, I think Curley was just trying to look for an over-under in case that balked Maverick's exit, but Mav did a good job there, and as did, I think that's the new guy of...
it's Aston, I think, isn't it? Is that Aston?
No, that's the new Ferrari driver of Jacob Wadsworth.
That's it.
Yep.
So
great job for him.
Absolutely, yes. Next victim / driver to our lap vehicle is the Mercedes of Mr. Bella. Harrison there, J-Man, they will have the crosshairs refocused, and we'll be getting amongst that pretty shortly too. The pace at the top here is incredible.
Yeah, so Webley's P15. He's just ranged up on the back of Yako there, and he's got pace at 41.6. Plays Yako's lap of 41. Okay, so he's on pace with these guys. Bella just steps out the way there for Mav and Cooley.
So Jarko just running wide there. He is now vulnerable. I think Webley's got him actually, or has he? Now, I'm not sure how that works. Webley passed. I would suspect would immediately get a blue flag, J-Man, but obviously doesn't want to compromise his run.
No, hey, look, there's nothing in the rules that says you can't unlap yourself, so as long as you're not holding the guy up.
Of course.
So if he pulls away here from Yako and passes
T-Fam, yeah.
I can't see a problem.
Oh, and look at that Ferrari just step away as we look out of the GoPro helmet cam of Zarko Venter. Man, it's got some punch in a straight line tonight.
Yeah, Cooley is still glued to Maverick. You're right there, Stu. This is battle on, but it's just it's an arm wrestle. It's strengths and weaknesses. Maverick's so good. Once they come out of Aqua Minerale heading up towards Alta, he's just so good. So clearly Cooley's good out of Tosa up through the Piratella and then down the hill, but then that BMW just gets off of those lower, slower corners so well.
Yeah, definitely second half of the lap, the BMW very strong, J-Man, and definitely no slouch in a straight line, although just a little bit compromised out of the final turn there, J-Man. That's very close. Cooley well in touch, but like I just mentioned, straight line pace for the M4, not really a problem. And even with the Aston up under his wing there.
They have a good look under brakes down here.
Here we go.
Inside.
Oh, that's close. Oh, compromised the back wheels of the Cooley Aston Martin there, bouncing off the road.
Oh, Steve Crossan with the drive-through is going to be a great game for Tinnis and Harrison Bella.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Crossan again. So exceeding track limits, no doubt. Again, J-Man.
Yep.
We still also have Pete Dawson and Misty Q as accused to serve their official pit stops. J-Man.
Yep, we do.
Webley now ready to dispatch. T-Fam already. How quick is he at the back end of this race, J-Man? He qualified well in the Marlboro Ferrari there, J-Man, but it just didn't look like he had confidence in the first pretty well half of the race. And now look at him. Look at how quick this thing is.
Yeah, he just drove away from Tinnis, and is this a result?
From Yako,
from Yako, sorry.
Yeah.
Is this a sign of getting the tyre pressures right at the back end?
Oh, well, this is the 1%ers, isn't it, J-Man? You know, just reading the weather and the track and getting it not easily done.
Now, I'm not sure what happened to Vic the last lap round, but the lap was a 144.4. Given that his competitions are running in the 141s.
Oh, 3 seconds quicker.
Yep, he's had a blue there.
That's a big loss, J-Man.
And Webley's going to size up T-Fam here very, very shortly to unlap himself one more position.
He was closer than that in the first half of the lap, J-Man, but T-Fam just going, Mr. Webley, oh, as Webley ducks, overshoots the braking area and ducks and leaves Zarko to take the position back, J-Man. Yeah. We might just see if we can get a replay on that. We'll just pick up out the back of T-Fam's car. So they're out of Altus here, out of the chicane at the top of the hill here, and running down into this first. Now, we've seen the Ferraris with bad brakes here tonight down into this corner. Watch this. Over the back wing. Oh! Yeah. So close.
Had a good run, but just couldn't pull it up.
So smartly gets away from the back of the McLaren, and Tinnis survives to play another lap. Nice work. Who else we got just showing up on my radar here? Is it Mr. Turbo? I think it's just the boys rolling past the pits here.
Yeah, so Mark was the next guy on Webley's list as far as if he could have unlapped himself from
Yep.
yeah, from basically TFAM forward, he would have unlapped himself. So apologies, it wasn't TFAM. Too far ahead of myself. Brandon would have got ahead of, if he had got that position, he would have got up to the back of his next guy, which would have been Mark Turbo.
Yep.
Cooley made his way back up to the back of Maverick again after that. I guess it was an opportunity down through, I believe it was actually down through Tamburello. If not, might have been the Villeneuve chicane, but either way, he was incredibly sideways and compromised. It was actually Tamburello. So
yeah, into T1 or out of T1,
yep.
J-Man, you're right. There after really getting the braking deep and just ran out of road. Really didn't have the overlap to get it done, but was still carrying some speed and had to take evasive actions, popping the rear wheels of that Aston over the curb and really upsetting it. Suffered from it greatly, J-Man.
Tell you what, still got just under 12 minutes to go, and now that Jaco is back through on Webley after that unlapping manoeuvre going on, I wonder if he sets side up the road for TFAM again. He was slightly quicker the lap before by a couple of tenths, maybe 3 tenths, so if he can make his way forward.
Yes, now you only just mentioned Cooley, and now Cooley has brought that gap back again fairly quickly, actually, too, J-Man.
We mentioned how good he was at the start of the lap.
So look, mate, we've only got 11 minutes to go in this race. This is going to ramp up. Something shocking here. We'll just get down back to, I think it's Jaco Venter, who, has Webley breathing down his neck again, just thinking, maybe I shouldn't have given it up to Jaco. He's it's a bit hard to get past. So Webley out of position. So the next position is actually 6, which is Tennis Venter in the other Titanium Digital Solutions car. Here, J-Man, with I think it's Will Dixon. Whoa, that was close to Dixon's car.
Webley's super sideways and super aggressive out of Tamburello, now down into Villeneuve, just backs out a little bit. He's got so much pace in that Marlboro Ferrari at the moment.
Yeah, and it's turning so well. Looks like he can put it anywhere, and definitely with some straight line punches, which we clearly showed when he got past Jaco there a few laps ago now, and just literally drove away from the McLaren down the straight. So yes, look, this little battle will ramp up. A little over 9.5 minutes to go. Maverick Cooley.
He's so close to Tamburello.
Lap after lap. What's going to give? Mav, super focused and clean. We've seen it all season, J-Man.
They've got...
that's Zandberg, I think.
Alex Zandberg up in front of them, yep.
And one of the, I think that's a Ferrari, J-Man, yes.
Yeah, and so he's really close out of Tosa.
And quite a long train of cars that these guys have got to work through, actually, from Kramer on there. Zandberg, should I say.
Yeah, I think nothing but traffic for the rest of the race, Davo.
Yeah, for sure. 9 minutes now, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Jaco Venter with a drive-through.
Oh, no.
And that's just as he caught T-Fam.
No. So what a battle that has, toed and fro, with Webley thrown in the mix just to top it off towards the end of the race. And now Giaco with a drive through, obviously again, will be due to track limits and infringements. Mav flashing the lights furiously as he came up behind Sandberg there, J-Man. Lucky to come out of that as unscathed as he did. Sandberg just, I don't think he saw him there. It looked like he might have given a little bit of room, might have sent him right at the last second, but Mav already committed to the corner. So a little bit of contact there. Curly not getting tangled up in that. So just I think he probably backed out of it, Curly, a little bit, and just thought, oh, I'll just see with this way, see which way this is going to go. Didn't want to get tangled up in it. They got Kramer next to negotiate, J-Man.
Well, it's not going to get any easier because, as I mentioned, they're going to be in traffic for the rest of this race, from what I can gather. 7 and 3/4 minutes to go, and like you mentioned, they're up on Kramer now, and further up the road from Kramer, you've got Foster. Webley, Dawson.
7.5 minutes to go. It's going to be a train of out of position cars as again. Sorry, as
very close.
Just sucking through my teeth there as I see Kramer so quick in the back end of this race, J-Man.
Yeah, Cooley.
Incredible. We've got guys off track here.
Yep.
I think
Jaco jumping down the list there as he takes that drive through.
Oh, that is such a shame for Jaco. Having a cracking race tonight. He's had some bad luck in the second half of the season, J-Man. And that's not going to do his championship any favours at all. But yes, a little over 6.5 minutes to go. It's heating up here. We thought it was going to be heating up with T-Fam and Jaco there too. I thought we were going to have two battles on our hands, J-Man.
Yes. I tell you what, Cooley's close this time around. We've seen how strong he is down into Tamarillo. He seems to get the late charge underneath the wing of Maverick's BMW. Late in the piece, he goes wide. Will he fake to the inside here? No, he's going to hang wide. Force Maverick on a shallower line.
I don't think he was close as he has been before, Mav, with a little bit of tail out there through the right-hand apex. Compromised his exit just ever so slightly, but another lap car, J-Man.
Yeah, they just keep coming, unfortunately. Who else we got? So
these guys negotiating both the lapped vehicles and these boys running at such a hot pace compared to some of these guys that they're overtaking. Massive speed difference between these guys.
Yeah, a little bit of fresh air for them now too, Davo.
Oh, as we securely...
Yeah, very deep under brakes.
Very deep under the brakes there.
Minerali. So these guys will be running out of track cut lives, I would think, just based on the way I'm looking at the... who's that? Somebody else just got a drive through. Car 27.
Curly.
Chris Curly. I saw him lift on the way out.
I saw it too, J-Man.
As well, but it was too much, so that's going to give Chan that second position back. So he will be livid.
Oh, mate, that was in the bag. Just under 5 minutes to run, J-Man.
So is this T-Fam potential for a podium? Where is he?
Oh.
No, he's too far away, mate.
Drive through, J-Man. It's not T-Fam needs Keeley to have a stop, go 30.
Yeah.
Vic Chan takes that position, J-Man. T-Fam through Altus.
Yeah. I think Keeley will be right here. He's just...
I think he'll be safe, J-Man.
But is that the last, with 4 and a bit minutes to go, is that the last drive-through we're going to see? Potentially not, Davo.
Potentially not, as T-Fam comes out of the final corner and Cooley exit the pit lane in behind the Worcester M4 BMW. That's also Henderson just tucked up in front of Worcester as well, J-Man.
So once again, the top three switches around again, Davo.
Again, J-Man. Look, we knew Imola was going to deliver. Perfect track, always intense racing. Oh, God, hasn't it been up and down? We've seen Charco Venter in with a drive
Harrison
through.
Bella
We've seen bloody Harrison Bella
on Crossland, and Crossland's car looking pretty beat up.
pretty beat up. It is J-Man and these guys.
Oh, he's got a run as they come up.
And Crossland, mate, he'll be well aware there's a couple more laps in this yet, and that car does not look good. J-Man.
Yeah,
Bella.
so just a really defensive line through the outer
and then the new guy is right tucked in behind Mr. Jacob Wadsworth.
Yeah, he wants a part of this.
And wouldn't that be a great finish? Well, Jacob's in 9th already, so he's already in the top 10. Cooley back out of the pits like we mentioned. Vic Chan, I can't see any threats for the Predator BMW driven by Maverick. Vic Chan well behind. Chris Cooley holds down his 3rd position though, J-Man.
Yeah, he's got that covered. He's just weaving on the front straight. Not sure what's going on there. He's got some issues, or he's just
maybe
there's still red mist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
T-Fam just out of the final corner there, so no real threat there as we wind down with a little over 2 minutes to go. Tinnis Venta.
But Harrison Bella still on Crossland though, Davo.
Yeah, just rounding the final corner from Tinnis Venta, and Bella still giving. Well, look, Crossy is probably watching that bonnet flap in front of him, and then looking at just a big blaring set of Mercedes-Benz headlights at the moment. He's got plenty of work to do. That car looks awful.
Yeah, I saw how strong Harrison was out of here. Bella was really good up the hill last lap around and ranged up to the outside. Crossland
covering
awake to it though and held it down the inside. He's got enough margin this time round, but
Bella's just got to be careful here not to make a mistake and get that thing too crossed up in one of these chicanes and actually get a drive through of his own.
He's got a good run here as we see.
And we just see Mav running over.
He's going to get this done.
Oh, he's way back. He decides against it. Still pushes Crossy wide, J-Man. Will that compromise the final corner? Bella. Back wheels on the curb. Crossy a little bit out in the grass.
He's right there, though. What sort of horsepower has this thing got? He's got plenty of straight line speed. Plenty of straight line speed from that AMG Mercedes. It's already done.
It's already done. Crossy yields. He's got nothing for it, J-Man. That car well damaged. We've got Maverick on the final lap, J-Man. We've got Vic Chan in 2nd in the Monster Energy Bentley. And we've got Chris Cooley back into 3rd after a quick drive-through.
And we've got Webley with a drive-through.
And we've got freaking Webley with a drive-through, J-Man, as that poor man. He has had a really tough race tonight, mate.
So Bella gets that job done. Now Jacob Wadsworth's lining up on what is to be the final lap for these boys. Well, it will be as they come out of here. Yeah, this will effectively be the final lap. Now he is looking to size up Crossland for one more spot, which would be for P8, which is first time out here at Rainlight Racing will be a great effort.
Yeah, taking on the likes of Crossy too, I tell you.
As we've got Mav just coming across the finish line now for a great, well-earned victory there.
Absolutely well done, Maverick. Once again in the Predator M4 BMW. Vic Chan actually rounding the final corner already, so actually not that too far behind. These guys did stay pretty close throughout the race, JB.
Yep.
So Vic Chan across the line. Cooley well back after a drive-through as he flick turns into the final chicane. A little bit of drifting there. Possibly in frustration rather than celebration. J-Man coming in, will be coming in 3rd if he just doesn't fry those tyres in the next couple of corners here because he's flicking it at it. I tell you, man, he can drive that Aston. He really gets that thing up on its toes and really knows how to throw it around. So well done. Mr. Cooley, T-Fam in 4th. That is Webley tucked in right behind him. Webley deciding not to serve his drive through. I'm sure that he will get punished for that at the end of this race. T-Fam, well done.
Yeah,
Mr. Tennis,
so.
I think so. Mr. Tennis Venter in the Titanium Digital Solutions Ferrari with the sister car of Jacques Venter in the other Titanium Digital Solutions car. Just running down into this final complex of corners for 6th position. Up and down race for Sharko, also with a drive through tonight. Really well done to hold down a 6th position. J-Man, Harrison Bello in 7th. Steve Crossland in 8th. Jacob Wadsworth in 9th. Well done. Worcester still out on track to round out the top 10. J-Man. Who else have we got there? Nathan Henderson, I think it is after that.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think you're right. So Henderson, then Dixon, McConnell, Turbo, Pete Dawson. No, not Pete Dawson. Yeah, Pete Dawson
15.
I'm not sure what this deal with Webley.
Webley didn't serve his pit stop, so...
Nah, so he got a +30, so it's still trying to classify him.
Yep.
And then obviously Brandon Foster, Adrian Kramer, Uncle Joe, Ashton Hughes, Alex Zandberg, and then unfortunate for Shane Fodero after that 100k an hour entry. Missed the memo on a mandatory pit stop, but nonetheless, Shane will be awake to that one next week. But yeah, so I guess first cab off the rank will be, for the hot box, will be Chris Cooley. Now, am I correct in saying that he comes under Dink Donk on our comms? I think he does.
Good question. I don't think we got him last week, did we?
No, we didn't.
I wonder if he hung around this week.
Well, we'll find out. We'll grab him and see if that is actually Chris Cooley. Is that Chris?
We got comms. We got comms on Mr. Cooley.
You got a copy, Chris? Okay. All right. So, well, there you go. That's 3rd position was Mr. Chris Cooley. We'll skip that interview and we'll move straight through to Mr. Vic Chan. No stranger to us. And we'll grab Vic Chan down here. You got us on comms, Vic?
Yeah, boys, how you doing?
Good, mate. Good. Hey, great race. Talk to us from the top, mate. How was that quali lap?
Oh, the quality was good. It was intense. I knew the times were going to be really close. I was hoping I could get better, but yeah, it was good enough to hit Mav, I guess. So,
what was that, 5/1000th of a bee's dick or something?
Yeah, pretty much. Half a bee's dick.
Pretty well.
Yep. So, yeah, look, hey, great start to the race. You managed to get away down to Tamarillo, nice and clean. Worked on what was the better part of 2.7 seconds at one point when I looked there, Vic. Came up on the back of Webley, I believe, who was an early pit stopper and made that call to go in early. Talk to us how it played out from there, mate.
Oh, mate, that had to be the worst pit stop of my life. I mean, there wasn't supposed to be a pit stop. It was supposed to be just a straight race. But then it was last minute, and I don't think anyone practiced any pit stops at all.
No, well, certainly Shane didn't, bro. Shane didn't get that memo either, and he hit it at 100k an hour, which ended his night.
No way. I overshot the box. It picked me up, dropped me back down, and I was like, "What the hell's going on here?" So I lost like 6 seconds just sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah.
Well, you could have sold it to us that it was the internet gods, because it was right at the time when there was a few disconnections and dropouts and stuff, Vic. But hey, appreciate your honesty. And then from there, obviously, some 12 or 11 to 12 second margin up the road to Cooley and Mav, which would have been a real shame to see that happen. And then obviously late in the piece,
Yeah, I
Cooley
think
got a
we're
drive through.
worse, sister. We were coming into chicane, and I was just coming in a bit hard. I didn't think it was going to be that slow, and then I was just trying to carry speed through. I didn't hit the gas or anything, but it still turned him around, so I had to sit there and wait. So there goes Cooley. I was like, oh, there he goes. I couldn't do nothing about it, so I just waited.
Yep. And tell me, that was obviously a time-scaled race, and it got quite late in the evening. Were the outgoing tyre pressure sets to your liking, Vic, or?
Yeah, it was getting better, but I accidentally put the pressures low. I was fumbling in the pits, like I didn't. Yeah, heading up to my box, I was like, oh no, my box is right there, and I couldn't adjust the pressure, so just left it at It was a bit under pressure towards the end.
Yep. Nonetheless, mate, I guess we got a snippet of what we're quite familiar of seeing. Vic setting into a rhythm at the start of that race and really just, I mean, punching out some good lap times there. 40.6 I saw there at one point, and unfortunate, mate, those little errors, obviously not being prepared. I know we know you very well now that we knew basically if you knew what was going on, I think you would have had a better shot at that pit stop. But hey, nonetheless, second position on your third night out here.
Yeah, it's good to finally have a chat with you guys.
Yeah, no, really cool race, mate. An action-packed stream as always. So well done on the second position, and hopefully we get to see you here for the finale, mate.
Yeah, cheers, guys. Yeah, I'll be here for sure. Well done to Fam as well. He got on a podium, and Mav.
Yep.
Flawless race for him. It was just so consistent.
Yeah. No, you got some good company at the top end of town for sure.
I actually tried to pit early because I saw there was traffic. I thought I'd take the risk and maybe they'd get stuck in the traffic, but then I messed up my pit stop so bad.
Yeah.
Useless.
Well, actually, Davo called it. He thought it was a master stroke, and then they actually caught traffic on their next lap. And had you had the successful pit, I think that would have probably been another net gain.
Definitely.
Yeah, that was pretty much like my second only ever pit stop because I think Spa we did one, but I was tired and I think I jagged it in the box perfectly. But this time you're just way off.
Yeah. No, hey, look, that was awesome to spectate and broadcast, mate. Congratulations, mate, on the P2, and look forward to seeing what you've got for the finale next week.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
Cheers, Vic. So there you go.
Mr. Vic Chan, ladies and gentlemen, don't know whether we're running into technical difficulties or not, but we will carry on and get down Mr. Maverick here, J-Man.
Yep, we'll grab Mav down, and I guess first and foremost, Mav, you got comms with us?
G'day, boys. Yeah.
Hey, mate. I'm going to congratulate you once again on a great race win, but also I think it'd be fair to say that unofficially we could say that the title's all but done here, mate. But we'll save the major part of that for next week. But what a great race, Mav.
Yeah, it was good fun. It's not easy having Cooley behind you for 55 minutes.
No, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I enjoyed that part, but no, it was good fun. It was good fun.
Hey, look, you guys right tonight, for the viewers that obviously didn't get to see the stuff that we don't broadcast at the start, which is the official practice. Yourself, Chan, Cooley, Webley and co were really trading some big times in the official practice session. And then we saw it in that quali. That was just an arm wrestle, Mav. Yourself and Vic really just punching some special times out there tonight in quali. Talk to us about that quali lap and how close.
I think the quali lap was probably not one of my best laps. I just didn't really have a good setup for it. I kind of set up the car to ride the curbs. So probably more for a race car, but especially that last chicane, which is I think what saved me from Cooley.
Yeah.
Because I thought, if anyone gets a good run out of that, they'll overtake you on the back straight. But the car was average. Quality lap was probably the best I could do, I think, considering. I'm not sure what the time was. I can't remember. But I think it was
a 40.1 something, as was Vic's.
Oh, was it? Well, yeah, that's right. It was pretty close, wasn't it?
5 1,000ths or something like that.
Oh, right. Yeah, there's nothing in it. But Vic was quick. I couldn't even get a draft of him down the straight. So that Bentley, I think, with the weight loss it had and Vic behind it, just it was just a weapon. And I don't know what happened to him after the pit stop, but
just
it was a 60-minute race.
Mate.
He would have just got it, I reckon.
Yeah, no, poor pit stop, but nonetheless, you had all the pressure to do with Cooley. I mean, Cooley was there for the best part of that. I mean, I don't think there was too much time I looked tonight in that 60 minutes, other than when he got a drive through. and maybe one other potential time where he really came close down into Tamarillo there, where he probably just had to get out of it a little bit. You made a little bit of margin, and then he would get it back and he could get there, Mav, but he couldn't get past. So that's a testament to the lines that you're taking and the pace that you had, because you guys were trading some pretty awesome times.
I had flashbacks of Kyle Army.
Yeah. But hey, look, it's another one. It's another one. Chalk it up to another victory. So it's pretty special season for you so far. I don't know what your expectations were coming into this, but man, it's certainly shaped up. I think hasn't been any times that we haven't had you down here. So that's pretty cool. But no,
thanks guys. There's a few newcomers as well, so there's a couple of guys that are quick. So hopefully we get a few more, and the competition really grows.
Yeah, no, it's definitely looking good out there. It was nice to, like I say, see. I think Shane Fonato poked his nose in there and was running inside the top 4 with you boys for a bit. He was not quite in the same bracket in race trim, but nonetheless he was up there mixing it up, and some great results from some of your competitors, T-Fam and co. But look, it's all about you, mate. Another victory, really awesome. Can't wait to call the final race of the season next week, and see you wrap this thing up, because it'll be well deserved.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome, Mav. Enjoy that one, and we shall talk to you next week.
Nice work.
Thank you. Bye.
So there you have it, Davo. It's Maverick with another victory. They just, you'd say they fall his way, but he just puts himself in that position week in, week out.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
That he's there to take the spoils, and I mean that's the I guess the art of sim racing. He's fast, he's consistent, and look, he had a guy out there in front of him for a good half that race tonight, and just settled in, defended from Cooley, and then obviously with a not so good pit stop from Vic Chan, Maverick just was there to take those balls.
Yeah, definitely, yeah, and the pace just super hot tonight, unbelievable. He's a good.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt. I was told that you guys were looking for me.
Who we got here?
Looking for Cooley.
Oh, okay. He's not in anymore.
Sorry,
who we got here? T-Fam. Good race tonight, mate.
Yeah, great result. We've got you here now, so don't go anywhere, right?
Yeah.
So we were short of one on the podium, so we've got you here now. So hey, look, great result tonight. You flew under the radar a little bit in quali till late in the piece, but nonetheless, man, stout race.
Yeah. No, I got lucky because too many crashes and disconnects bumped me to P4. I think Cooley got a
drive through
penalty or something. Yeah,
got a drive through, which you didn't, so you still got to be there, mate.
Yeah. I thought that he did it. So I saw him got a drive through, and then he was like half a lap in front of me, so I tried to push to sort of trying to pass him, but I didn't make it. But yeah.
Oh, you had plenty going on in that last half of the race, so there with Zarko
and Webley trying to unlap himself also.
Yeah.
So,
it was all happening.
I was actually going. I told him that I will let him pass in the next straight, and then and he told me later that he outbraked himself. So don't worry about it. Because Yargo was like behind me, and he already made an attempt at the hairpin. So yeah, I was rethinking that decision, and lucky he outbraked himself, and then he told me not to worry about it. And, then he was closing in. Yaga was closing in, and then when I got to drive through, I kind of do a little fist bump, but it's got him off my back.
Hey, look, and you got to play the averages too, T-Fam, and 9 rounds into the season now, you came into this round P9 in the championship, and with the likes of Firthy, Gunter Rowe, and co, and Charlie Booth, not here to not finishing or not being here, you're looking to improve that. Those results. Obviously, Firthy wasn't that far up the road from you, so I expect to see the points come out this week, and you make some ground inside that 10. So well done on what has been, you know, at times a pretty good season. I don't know what your expectations were, but look, you know, you've been on camera plenty of times, so well done.
Thanks. Yeah, I was pretty off pace this race. I didn't expect much, so more than I expected. So anyway, thanks guys. I'll let you guys to it. So
awesome. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, T-Fam. Good on you,
Cheers,
buddy.
T-Fam.
Good race.
Awesome,
yeah,
bud.
bye.
Right, mate.
Bye.
Here you go, T-Fam, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so an
He's-
impromptu interview, but hey,
No,
look, we'll take them when we can get them.
Well, he's filled the gap again for somebody that wasn't here, so good on you, T-Fam. Good on you. Good race. J-Man, look, we knew it was going to be, you know, hotly contested race, and it didn't fail to deliver. Here at Imola tonight, mate, for 60 minutes, it was fantastic.
Yeah, so do we know what we've got in store next week, or is it another spin the wheel, David?
Well, I just was looking at the chat box. I heard Alton Park mentioned 90 minutes, so I don't know how much truth's in that. But Alton for 90 minutes in a GT3 car is, it's an epic race, and another really high average speed track. Actually, quite a roller coaster ride. Alton Park, so it should be, if that's where we're racing for 90 minutes next week, that will be a cracker, J-Man. That will be a good race.
And another track that 90 minutes and you know, 3 track cuts or 3 to 4 track cuts. Good luck. Turn 1's always inviting, and also is the Foster chicane as well. So no, that'll be an interesting one if that's where we're going. Nonetheless, I will sign out from here. I'll let you wrap this thing up, and thanks to all that competed, and thanks to all that that chipped in and got on the live chat commentary tonight too.
Definitely.
We do appreciate that, and give us a like, and I'll leave you to it, David.
Yes, please do. To all the viewers, I hope we're not having technical difficulties and we're still coming live to you. Some good interviews there with J-Man and the drivers as we wrap it up for this week after a cracking round 9 here at Imola. Brought to you by Titanium Digital Solutions, AJ Champ, True to Life Racing Designs, and obviously thanks Rainlight Racing for their 2023 GT3 series, bringing this stuff all together. I've been Davo. That was J-Man. Hopefully we'll see you next week at Alton Park. Like and subscribe. See you all next week.